Just about set for nighttime baseball from the gateway to the west, St. Louis, Missouri, and Busch Stadium. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the San Francisco Giants and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Hudson is on the mound for the Cardinals. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully his mojo starts turning around.
Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
2-0 count. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question. Letters
belted high and deep into right center. Howe ranging back, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 11 for him on the season, as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Greg Garcia, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. That's lifted the other way out to left. Boucher is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for out number 2. And now here's Mike Matheny's starting lineup for the Redbirds. Who are you focused on, Dan? Into the box now, Mike Ullman. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Boucher is after it. Oh, and he botches it. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from.
Into the box, Dave Boucher. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Most good breaking ball hitters will hit good breaking balls. In that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch that was down in the zone, and he handled it really nice.
That's called getting your A swing off right there, and I don't blame him one bit after his first at-bat. You remember, he went bridge his first at-bat.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. A wave and a miss. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
Right, return and have a look.
And this will kick off the fence now up against the Cardinal bullpen. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first, and it's a 4-1 game.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Dave Boucher will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. All right, so time now for the Cardinals' Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper minors. Digging in, Cameron Rupp. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Cameron Rupp.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Boucher. 1 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dave Boucher. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
A ball and a strike.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Nope. 1-1, a fastball high. 2-1 now.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
It's 3 balls and a strike to the Giants left fielder. Due up next is Salvador Perez. The 3-1. There's ball 4. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Gunn. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Boucher is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. Now at the plate, Greg Garcia. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Boucher is in pursuit, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The San Francisco Giants jumped out to an early lead. And as we jump into the ball game, we've currently got a runner at second with 1 gone in the inning. Dominic Leone takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Dominic Leone.
Dave Boucher will be his first assignment down to the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Boucher brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
Leone, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Here's a high pop-up. Morrison shading to his right, makes the play, and there are two gone now. Corey Guerin will come on to make his 40th.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. The Cardinals put a 10 spot. First opened in 2006. We're at beautiful Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the San Francisco Giants and the St. Louis Cardinals. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Luke Weaver will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells us he's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in fresh off a victory last time out, but it comes on the heels of a 5-game losing streak prior to that.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning into the box now. Aaron Bryson, he'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Aaron Bryson.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Boucher comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Now a moment here in St. Louis. So here's the cleanup hitter, Dave Boucher. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 2-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So coming to the plate, Dave Boucher. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch. And that misses inside 1-0. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 1-0 home is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Giants have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Dave Boucher will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Looking to minimize the damage here. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. A 1-1.
Ground it, pick up the ball. That ball's foul.
He might not want to throw that one again. I know his timing was a little bit off at the dish, but he kept his hands back, just missed that one, fouled that one off really hard.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Smith at second, Tomlinson at first, 2 out in the inning. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Hit pretty well out to deep center field. Happ ranging back onto the grass hill and gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here, his second of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Digging in now, Gunn. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Boucher has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Now at the plate, Greg Garcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Greg Garcia.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Boucher waits on it. He's got it 1 away.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. The San Francisco Giants led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Ty Block picks up his team-leading 13th win, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Giants. 7 runs, 8 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base.
Just to the west of the mighty Mississippi, we're at the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the San Francisco Giants and the St. Louis Cardinals. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Michael Waka, the right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season, as the Giants have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave.
In now, Dave Boucher. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Giants out in front here, 4-0. Digging in, Tommy Pham. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Boucher moves over, and that retires the side. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. We've played 2 full. Giants on top, 4-1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Dave Boucher. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Goldschmidt, the runner at first with 2 gone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Tommy Pham, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. The 1-2. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Boucher looking up. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot that time for Tommy Pham. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Cardinals have cut the deficit to 2. It's now 4-2 now.
Well, if you're going to give up a power,
Dave Boucher will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. He's set. Here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Tuivalala, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. The 2-2. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it. Deep down the line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Dave Boucher. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Dave Boucher.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit to short. Bryson comes up with it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Giants jumped out to an early lead in the first and never. A beautiful summer night in Southern California from Dodger Stadium. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Number 5 attempts to climb the National League batting leaderboard. Next. Julio Urias gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Skied into straightaway right. McCutchen is under it. 2 gone. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Breivik Valera. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Crawford over to his right, and that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Dave Boucher. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Dave Boucher.
First delivery to him on the way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. From the stretch. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
On the mound, he's thinking.
Next up for Los Angeles, Andrew Toles. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Andrew McCutchen.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Boucher is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So digging in now, Dave Boucher. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to right center. McCutchen looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 15 for him thus far as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Striding in once again, Dave Boucher. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate.
He got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Standing in, Chris Taylor. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Striding in, Justin Turner. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Justin Turner.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Boucher sprinting after it. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down.
So striding forward now, Chris Taylor. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Belted high in the air out to left. Boucher going back to the track, to the wall, and it's gone.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. There are some pitchers that...
Dave Boucher will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. And he is in there.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Right fielder.
3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error in the ball game for the Dodgers to this point. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Boucher ranging back. Gone! We're watching an impressive power display today.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. Los Angeles used a huge 8th inning. Downtown LA and Dodger Stadium on a fine Saturday night. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Ross Stripling, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
He's set, and the pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
It's 3 balls and a strike to the Giants left fielder. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north, south, east-west?
I thought east-west, Dero. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Dave Boucher. He got called out on strikes his last time through. From the stretch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
High pop-up. Bellinger is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready for another chance, Dave Boucher.
Dave Boucher.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
2-0 now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hey now. Giants down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Next for the Dodgers, Andrew McCutchen. It was a walk in his last trip.
Andrew McCutchen.
Here's the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Boucher. And that's the 3rd out. Stepping into the box, Dave Boucher. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. And as Giants fans here on television, it is out of here. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they've taken a 1-run lead.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Digging in and looking for more, Dave Boucher. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Fouled away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Posey gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. But it bends just foul into the second deck. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strike.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done. But, hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
5-2, the final score tonight. San Francisco get their third. A fine Sunday here in the City of Angels, Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Chad Bettis gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Now at the plate, Dave Boucher. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This
ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Tomlinson rounds the corner and is headed home. Now the relay home, and he's in there safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Here's Corey Seager. He got off to a red-hot start this year and leads the senior circuit in batting over the first half of the season.
Yeah, there's probably a handful of guys that get to enjoy the All-Star break the way he did. He was swinging such a hot bat that first half to find himself in first place in bat.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They're still down. It's 2-0. So in now for San Francisco, Dave Boucher. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Runner aboard at first with nobody out in a 3-3 tie. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now. Standing in, Andrew McCutchen. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Boucher on the move. And he makes the catch for the second out. At the plate, Dave Boucher. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now a ball hit high and fairly deep down the left field line. This ball has a chance and gone for a home run. So a two-run homer down the line in left. Number 17 for him on the season, and it's now 6-3.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5?
Dave Boucher will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Here comes the first pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Hit on the ground to third. Turner has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Boucher will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for L.A. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Now batting, Dave Boucher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. Goldschmidt is off at first with 2 away. 1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
This is line to left. Cole is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Nothing further in the San Francisco ninth. Last chance coming up for the guys in blue. They've got some work to do, down 6-3.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
6-3 the final score today. San Francisco led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Number 38 with his 4th win this season. Chad Bettis permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Hector Neris wraps it up for the save, his 14th. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants. 6 runs on 13.
A player receives advice about the refining of his game.
Time now for baseball from 24 Willie Mays Plaza in stunning AT&T Park in San Francisco. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the San Francisco Giants. It's interleague baseball. Next on the show. Jose Flores will be the man on the mound for the G-men. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Stepping into the box, Dave Boucher. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. First delivery to him on the way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Next for Seattle, Austin Barnes.
Catcher, Austin Barnes.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Boucher waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in to try it again, Dave Boucher. He'll start out the proceedings against Mike Leake as we get the inning underway. Back to work now is Leake as he jumps ahead of his leadoff man here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Hard hit ball to short. Segura has it. And there's one down now. So stepping in, Dave Boucher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Goldschmidt is on his way home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-back.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
The batter.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Mitch Haniger. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that what have you done for me lately world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore.
The 2-1 home. In the air down the line in left. Boucher is after it. He's there and records the first out.
Center fielder, number 5, Guillermo Heredia.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. Here's D. Gordon now, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Boucher coming on. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Dave Boucher. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
The 1-2. In the dirt. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Dave Boucher.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Giants jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Tony Watson gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Hunter Strickland works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 6th. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasker. Summertime by the Bay, AT&T Park in San Francisco. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the San Diego Padres and the San Francisco Giants. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Andrew Kashner gets the start for San Francisco in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Andrew Kashner, big guy, big arm. You know, he's been the guy that everybody's wanted to get their hands on. Big, strong guy, 6'6", about 220 pounds. Hard thrower, 95 to 97. Good sink, good slider, decent changeup. He's yet to put it all together, but if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough to hit.
Guys, the Swingin' Friars as they take the field here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight.
Next to the plate for the Padres, number 85. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. This is hit high and deep out to left. Boucher racing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 3 up, 3. Heading to the plate now for the Giants, Dave Boucher. He'll try to do damage with the bases loaded and 2 gone. He's set and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge. The catcher, Derek Norris, is in. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Boucher moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Dave Boucher started out here for San Francisco with Buster Posey to follow on deck. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot's under it. He's got it 1 away. Settling in now, number 85 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Comes set with the 0-1. This is in the air out to left field. Catch made in left. Here, plate. Now a long throw home. And the run will score on the sac fly as they're hanging around at 5-2 now. Ready for another shot now, Dave Boucher. He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and deep to right center. Margot's on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. 5-2 the final score tonight. San Francisco took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Andrew Kashner earns his first win of the season. Hector Neris earns the save. Summertime by the Bay. 18. Derek Law is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Padres down in order. Padres nothing, Giants coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Coming to the plate now, Dave Boucher. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Guys, the Swingin' Friars as they take the field here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward it.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Giants leave one. Still no score. Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Tyson Ross. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Boucher moves over, and that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail in this one 3-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Dave Boucher. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Hard on the ground toward short. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, kicks and deals. Popped him up. Crawford into shallow left, and that ends the inning. Padres leave a pair. They trail it here 3-0. Now to the plate, Dave Boucher. He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League. From the stretch. High pop-up. Hosmer is calling for it. 2 gone. Now in the box, Dave Boucher.
The left fielder, number 31, Dave Boucher.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Ready with the 1-0. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Very weakly on the ground. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Here's Will Myers. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Will Myers.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Lifted in the air out to left. Boucher moves over, and that retires the side. Fine work out of the San Francisco bullpen. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Giants. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Boucher will get there, and he puts it away to retire the. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Dave Boucher, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch of the at-bat. Drilled on the ground is short, and that's through for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate, and he'll get in there safely.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
Jay Shin will be summoned now to beat him.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. A truly gorgeous afternoon for baseball now from sunny AT&T Park in San Francisco. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game weekend set between the San Diego Padres and the San Francisco Giants. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Ty Block gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Stepping in, Dave Boucher, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Boucher.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Fly ball heading for the alley, and that is down as that could be 2 bases. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, and he got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
So striding in, number 85 took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. The 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Boucher has a read on it. 1 away.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are.
Digging in now for San Diego, Christian Villanueva reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Hoping to send him packing, pitch on its way. Popped him up. Crawford has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Boucher is there. And that's the 3rd out. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left.
The left fielder, number 31.
Ready now, Dave Boucher. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready once again, Dave Boucher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Behind 0-2 now. Missed with a slider.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Coming to the plate now, number 85. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Dave Boucher. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point.
That's a ball.
Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
One and two.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
A 1-run game, 6-5. Sunday afternoon baseball on. Next to bat for the Giants, Dave Boucher. Started out here for San Francisco with Buster Posey to follow on deck. First pitch coming, here it is. Fouled off. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, Matty, yeah, this is time right here, D-Roll. You'd love to win this 4th game of the series. They dropped game 1. They come back and win games 2 and 3 of this set. Nothing they'd like to do more than win this series 3 out of 4.
Stepping in, Christian Villanueva, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jackson giving chase. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. So they. Stepping up to the plate, Dave Boucher. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Boucher.
He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Goldschmidt, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. A little bouncer. But that one rolls foul. Grounded back up the middle. A step on the bag for 1. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. Digging in once again, Dave Boucher. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Boucher.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. skied into straightaway right. Myers is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the base.
Stepping up now, number 85. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Boucher is there, and he has it for the out. Digging in, Dave Boucher earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First pitch on its way. Pops this one up. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Boucher has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Dave Boucher. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
And this is taken outside for ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
High and deep to right center. After it is Myers. He's got it as the winning run is stranded to end the inning.
Our final